Okay, hello. So today is Sunday. It's a nice, relaxing day. Yesterday, I went to a nudist resort that's about an hour and a half from me in Florida. Um, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun to spend the day there. Um, I still think that it's the kind of place that you need to bring other people to go along with other people. Um, because yeah, the population is mostly like retired older residents, um, which again, I'm fine talking to retired people, older people, but it is nice to have younger social nudist people that we can talk about similar things and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, the venue is nice. A pool, hot tub, um, bonfire, and they have a restaurant there. So and I actually went Friday night because every month they have like a drum circle, and that attracts like more like younger people and stuff. So they have like a bonfire, they have just like drumming and dancing around the fire. So I got to see people Friday night, and then I actually stayed overnight. So I was there on Saturday too. Um, yeah, there was a time that I actually thought like, oh, maybe I would live there. And I've lived in a nudist resort at least for the summer, but not this one. I lived in New Jersey. Um, but yeah, I think like I still would feel like sort of isolated. Um, and I mean, I think in any rural environment, I would probably feel sort of isolated. I mean, I am used to at least suburbs and then like New York. So yeah, I think like there's something really nice about being like close to the land and nature and all of that. But I still think like I would need to like have a group of people with me, and maybe we're living in a deliberate way there. Other than that, yeah, it's like it's I would want to have more things going on. Like I like to go to different classes and talks and lectures and all sorts of like facilities like that. Um, yeah, I sometimes think about like could I live anywhere? And I think yes, but I also think like um, keeping in mind that yeah, I do feel like I thrive and when there's more diversity and more activity and stuff. Um, so because yeah, when I was at the nudist resort for 2 weeks um, in Florida, I was there without a car. I mean, I was really like I think yeah, having a car would make a big difference. But I was there a few years back, and yeah, it definitely felt like a much slower life. And I guess it's good if you're retiring. But I don't know that I ever really want to like fully retire. I feel like I want my life to always be whatever the current thing is for me, like whatever is the most alive for me. I mean, I already don't live a conventional life, so I don't think I'm going to start when I'm older. I mean, um, so yeah, but I don't know. It's hard for me to predict like what even 5 years would look like, but like 10 years. But some people really, I feel like they can plan that stuff out for their lives. But yeah, I don't really know what it'll look like necessarily. So this coming week, I resumed doing the nude beach buddy for hire thing that I had been doing. I had taken like maybe 2 weeks off, but I was still getting a lot of messages. But I figured, yeah, I kind of want to see this thing through and just see what kind of people I meet. Because I've been impacted by the people I've met so far too. So um, yeah, I think I just want to continue to see like what's out there, what type of people are interested in this, and um, let it springboard to something else. I think so. So I feel yeah, I'm kind of eager to get to get it back rolling again. I've been feeling very like kind of anxious about like getting all the emails and not like responding back to them, and so now I finally like went through and just responded to all of them. So I have 5 people booked for the next 3 days. So I've actually started to now like double book, which I wasn't doing before. But now that I have kind of a sense of how long people want to stay and like whether people can find the place, whether I expect them to show up, I have more of a sense of that. So I think it might be make more sense to double book. yeah, I was feeling kind of overwhelmed by the demand actually, that I was like, well, I don't want to be, I mean, I love the beach, I love nudism, but I'm like, do I really want to be at the beach all the time? So I was feeling like, oh God, I can't meet the demand. But I think if I double book, it's like I'm already at the beach. So it could be more efficient that way. Um, yeah, so I have one person for Monday, one person for Tuesday, two for Wednesday, something like that. Um, so maybe it's only four this week. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I'm eager to see. And everybody seems like polite and kind. Like sometimes I feel like I take a little bit of a gamble. Like they seem like a little bit out there, and then they're fine. But I feel like all these people seem like nice, kind people. A lot of the time they express that they're shy about this kind of thing, and so I'm happy that I can help them achieve sort of like a bucket list thing for them. um, so yeah, and then there are people like that are traveling from all over the place. There's a guy that he's I think he's from England or something. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I feel kind of like more clear about the fact that I've answered all those emails, and now people that want to do it and try it can. Um, yeah, so I guess that's what's happening this week. Yeah, I've been kind of wanting to, yeah, feel like I want to work. Like I've been wanting to like work, and I've been, putting certain things out there in terms of, I guess teaching and leading and facilitating sort of like self-development things. I went on this group conference call on Saturday, actually while I was at the Nudist resort, which actually ended up being a bad idea. But I wanted to tell myself like I can have it all. So I was like, okay, I can go to the Nudist resort and I can like do this conference call. Um, and so it was a conference call for one of the self-development practices that's called circling. It's also closely related to authentic relating. Um, and it was like a free conference call just to like get people used to the idea of doing these practices like virtually versus you normally do them in person. And it's this platform where they're experimenting with doing it like almost like Skype sessions, like with a group of people. Yeah, and the group could be, I guess, up to 20 people. I think there were like maybe 10 on the call or something like that. So yeah, I wanted to see if that was a good format. And I guess like the bottom line about it was I actually really liked it more than I thought I would. It is different. It's not the same as like being in person, but in a way there's something cool about it, like that's maybe extra interesting versus in person also. So I think it actually does have potential, and I like the convenience of it. I like that you can just connect with people all over the world kind of a thing, and just really yeah, do that in a deliberate way. Like that's something that you could easily schedule into your life. They have them every day. You can do it every day if you want. You can do it multiple times a day even. So yeah, I think it's accessible, and I still feel like I could like have a meaningful connection that way too. So, but I think maybe other people would find it distracting. So yeah, there is the technology part of it is sort of distracting. Like the people are going in and out, all sorts of things. But in a way, I feel like that kind of makes you a stronger meditator, because if you can kind of tune out all the noise, all the like sound issues, all the technical issues, so I actually kind of think it has potential. So yeah, I've been wanting to get more in that scene of like facilitating self-development programs and stuff, and also realizing last week that I think doing collaborative work would be fun and powerful. Just thinking about what kind of things I could design. Yeah, I'll be heading back to New York probably June, like June 1st or something. So I'm just thinking about what kind of like workshops and things I'd like to facilitate and build community around. Because yeah, I think wherever I go, I do look for a sense of community. I look for usually the nudist community, like the self-development kind of community, psychic communities and things like that, spiritual stuff. But there's always more that I feel like I can add to the community. So I've been feeling that pull to do that. Yeah, so I'm feeling like in pretty good spirits about that. Yeah, and then also like the other issue, I've been working on my health. I've been working on just eating better. And I think so far it's working. I think it's making me feel less out of control about like food and stuff. I feel good about what I'm eating. So I think that's also adding to me feeling more balanced. And then also I've been wanting to be more in tune with like nature and stuff and just the cycles of the earth. So I started waking up at 6 a.m. now, and I'd like to go to bed ideally 10. But yeah, if I want to have a social life, it's a little harder. But I want to just experiment and see how I feel. Because if I feel a lot better, then it'll be worth it. But if it doesn't make a big difference, then I'll just stay up late. All right, I'm out of time. Bye.